Hello everybody. Good morning. Sunday, Father's Day, June 20th, 2021. Happy Father's Day. Boy, it's hot out here already. Woo. 8 o'clock in the morning, I think. 8:30. Is it 8:30? Can't see because the sun's like blaring in my face. It's so hot out here. It's supposed to get real humid today. It's 8:30 a.m. Boy, it's hot and humid already. Yeah. Yeah. I took a long shower today. Took a 20-minute shower. It's good enough for me. 20 minutes. Yeah. My wife takes an hour shower a day, basically. Well, I think it is an hour, but yeah, this grass needs cut again, I think, because all that rain we had. The pool cover's still on. They might go swimming today. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so worn out. There's so much stuff to do. Whew, man. Oh man. So what's everybody doing today? I thank God for letting me sleep real good last night. I slept good. So hopefully this pulse rate will stay and the blood pressure will stay where it's supposed to, not go crazy and jumping all over the place. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. So happy Father's Day, everyone out there. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Yeah. Your stray pop-up shower later on, because what happens when it gets real humid, you get these pop-up showers, and what happens is it can rain for like 5 or so minutes and dry back up, sun come back out, and then when it does, that makes it the air more hot and stickier. You know what I mean? Real steamy and sticky. We used to do it in Florida. Like when I lived in Florida in the summertime, like it rained real hard, then it dried up, and you can see steam off the roads from the sun coming out, and it gets real hot and sticky again. I'm like, whoa. That's what it does here. That could happen today, but they won't last long. They're just like they call pop-ups. They just downpour for about a few minutes, and the sun comes back out, like it dries up real fast, like nothing ever happened. And it's kind of breezy out here. You got a little bit of breeze out here, but it's hot. When that sun hits you in your face, it's like boom, you know. So I hope that nauseated. You know what I mean? She gave me some liquid Finnegan, 10 millimeters. I got to take. I only take it when I need it. I just don't take it for the heck of it. It says you got to take 10 millimeters every 8 hours. So, yeah. We don't want to give you all that medicine, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing I hate, nauseated and puking, because it makes my heart rate go up and my blood pressure skyrocket. You know, I don't want that to happen, because when I go to the hospital, they don't want to treat it. It was weird, because like 5 or 6 years ago, my blood pressure was like 140 over 120 something, and they gave me like a water pill to take, and it was like really wasn't that high. But when I go into a high pulse rate and high blood pressure, they just don't treat it. They look at it like they're seeing, like they never seen anything like that before. Like, what's that? It's all these new people they got over there. You know what I mean? You know, it blew my mind when I went in there 9 different times and they didn't treat it. So what's that tell you? They just push it off as anxiety. It'll go away on its own. And one quack doctor, must have been 80 years old, came in there and said, I've seen people with 300 pulse rate and 290 blood pressure reading and blah, 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 and they're all right. I said, not me. You know what I mean? They just go in there to tell you anything. And they don't want to read your blood results. Everything looks fine, but according to my cardiologist, everything wasn't fine. My cardiologist looked at the same EKGs the hospital had. The same ones. Said he sees a pattern there. Hospital said everything's fine. He looked at the blood work. Hospital said your blood work's fine, and it wasn't fine. So they lied to me. So that's what I deal with. Bunch of lies. So basically, that's not a full service hospital. They don't have a cardiologist there for once. When you go in there with a heart rhythm problem or some kind of heart problem, you can go in there with a heart attack and they say it's an anxiety attack. And that's scary. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it's all fun and games and jokes, but somebody can die. You know what I mean? Serious, you know what I mean? I'm talking about death, and they're joking around, pushing off an anxiety attack. You know what I mean? Or don't want to treat it, or look at it like, oh, is that anxiety, or how much Mountain Dew you drink today, or how much coffee you drink today. You know, walk in with a high pulse rate. First thing the nurse said when she walked in, got a temperature? Check my temperature. Oh, no, you don't have a temperature. Oh, you must be dehydrated. Well, that pulse rate didn't go down. And they didn't want to treat it. Then the doctor comes in and says, oh, is this anxiety? You know, They wouldn't test for COVID, and this like months and months ago, they wouldn't test for COVID because you got to have a fever. Main reason they said you got to have a fever. So, yeah. So when I had the sinus infection last month, and when I said I had a fever, they started testing me for COVID because they said that's the main symptom of COVID is a fever. But the ambulance driver told me months ago that she had COVID-19 and did not have a fever. I have no clue what this fever thing is, because as soon as I got in the ambulance, they were putting things on me and taking my temperature in the mouth and putting a thing on my forehead, taking my temperature. First thing they did. She said that's not the case. She said that the fever, she said, I don't know what this fever. And when I went to the cardiologist last month, like the 20th, like a month ago, first thing they did was stick a thing on my forehead. Oh, you can go back, you're fine. Yeah, so they still take your temperature, you still got to wear a mask. When I go to any appointments, even when nurses, they come over here, they wear a mask. They all still wear a mask. So, yeah, everywhere you go, any kind of doctor's appointments or any kind of appointments, you got to wear a mask. So, that's how it is. I mean, you know, it's crazy. But, yeah. So, this fever crap is like for the birds. You know what I mean? They wouldn't test people because you got to have a fever. If that's the case, why were they testing people who had cars lined up several months ago before the vaccines came out? And they wouldn't test them for fevers. They just stick a thing up their nose and test for COVID-19 tests. They didn't test them for fever. What's that tell you? It's a joke. You know what I mean? You can see them on the news like 7-8 months ago. They were shoving people that put that thing up their nose like it did me multiple times. I don't know how many COVID tests I had done. I should have had it done when the pandemic first started. But like I said, they kept on saying you got to have a fever and they won't test you. It's kind of stupid, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have started having these heart rhythm problems when like tachycardia and inappropriate sinus tachycardia and all them other tachycardias and POTS and all that right during the pandemic. And they said it might have been COVID-19 related, but like I said, they wouldn't test nobody because you got to have a fever. I mean, I just think that's just a bunch of BS, to be honest with you. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And plus, when you get the vaccine, if you have serious side effects, when you go to the hospital, I think they'll just blow that off as anxiety because they don't know how to treat it, the side effects or anything. That's another reason why I don't want to take it. Because I think I'll have complications, and then if I go to the hospital in bad shape, they just wouldn't treat me. And they just look at me like, he's got anxiety listed in his chart, so it's got to be anxiety, not a side effects from the shot, you know, from the coronavirus and the, you know, shots or the vaccines or whatever. You know, they'll just brush it off as anxiety. That's afraid that thing, my luck, that's what would happen. They just blow it off. Because I'm in the computer system tagged as anxiety issues. And a lot of these hospitals are like, other hospitals see what you see from other hospitals, like the network or something. Because when I go over there in Ohio for a neurologist, she sees all the stuff over here in her computer, like blood tests and all the visits I had, the doctors and urgent care. She sees all that. They did that because several years ago, people were going state to state getting pain pills. So they did a network of all the hospitals tagged in where they can see that. So if you're getting pain pills in Indiana and you go to Ohio, try to get pain pills, they catch it. Or go to Kentucky or Tennessee or whatever, or Virginia or anywhere, Pennsylvania, to get pain pills. People are going state to state getting pain pills, believe it or not. So they create a network where all the hospitals are like networked in. They can see all that. It's like, you're okay, this guy got pills from another state, and they catch that. That's what caused that. So I know a lot of people did that. They got hooked on them pain pills, and they were going state to state getting pain pills. Seeing different doctors in different states. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, like, wow. Now you can't get any pain medication. You got to see a specialist. You got to see a pain management, and they urine test you. If you have marijuana in your system or heroin in your system or any kind of drugs, they kick you out of the program. Because I used to be in it several years ago, a pain management program, and I seen guys come in there and they get urine tested right away, and they do the urine test right there, and it takes like an hour or two to get the results back. You got to wait in the waiting room for an hour at least, or 2 hours, depending on how busy they are. And you're like, oh, you got heroin in your system, you're out, you're kicked off the program, see you later. Yep. But now, you know what I mean, the hospitals won't give you any pain medicine, even doctors. The nurse won't give me anything for nerve pain in the back and neck. So I get these sharp pains like someone's got a blowtorch going down your back, like a blowtorch, like a fire, going up and down your back and your neck. Then my pulse rate jumps sky high, like 200, 225, and it jumps to 180, 190, 200, 220. And it feels like something's burning. Then I check my blood pressure, and it's like 200 over 180 or 160. And it jumps around. That's what happens. It's nerve damage from multiple sclerosis. Yeah. It does permanent nerve damage. There's not a pill out there or an injection. The treatments slow the progression down like 34%. That's it. That's like having a flat tire and I say, okay, I'm going to put 34% of the air back in your tire, but you still can't move. You know, you still can't drive because your tire still needs more air. You know what I mean? That's how it is. A lot of people don't understand what it is, you know what I mean? Because they don't have it. It's one of the things you don't got it until you get it. You know what I mean? First thing people say is pills. You know, the pills, they have a COVID-19 pill out now. Yeah, these big pharma's got pills out for COVID-19. It's a COVID-19 pill. Yeah, it's crazy. They're getting in on that money. Big pharma's getting in on that, raking that money in there. Trillions of dollars on the pills, pill mills. Yep, because they got a pill for everything. I think it's getting way out of control because some of them pills got black box warnings on there where you could die. You know what I mean? It tells you on their death. And I think they gave me an antibiotic one time called Levaquin. If you look that up on YouTube or the internet, they had issues where it does permanent nerve damage. One guy said he couldn't get to stop his arms from shaking from that medicine. And 6,000 people died from that medicine, but they still kept it on the market. The FDA did. It's only 6,000 people. That's not a whole lot, but to me, 6,000 is 6,000 too many. They don't care. You know, Big Pharma don't care. Yeah, so they gave me that. I said, nope, I'm not taking that. When I seen that on there, I already got nerve damage. I don't need any more. I don't need my arm sit there shaking that will not stop. Don't they got a pill for that? Well, apparently this guy had all kinds of medicines. It didn't help him. He said it helped him very little, but his arms were shaking. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's all over the internet. Levaquin, antibiotic. And it's a high dose, like 900 milligrams or 850 or 1,000 milligrams or something like that, or 750. I can't remember what it was. It was like a horse pill. It was a real fat pill. Horse pills, they call. They're like fat. Permanent nerve damage. It's crazy. But yeah, it's Sunday, and you guys, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I'm going to hop off here. You guys have a lovely day. Please comment down below and let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods and how you're feeling today. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button for me. Bye now.